Hello everyone, and welcome to my new Let's Look at Divinity Original Sin, the Enhanced Edition. Now this is going to be quite the Let's Look at because I have been playing this game non-stop since I got this game not but 2 days ago, and I've already put in 16 hours. Which is basically whenever I'm not sleeping. So, you know, there's that. Now Divinity Original Sin is somewhat old school, but yet at the same time somewhat new school. You see, this is a top-down RPG, and the character creation process is more than a little involved, and if you screw up early, you will feel the repercussions later. Because the way this whole thing works is your abilities, you gain 1 per level up, but the kicker is, if I wanted to raise my man-at-arms another level, I have to have 4 points to do it. So you can see how this compounds early, where if you just put 1 in everything, you're going to be screwed later in the game. If you want my suggestion, make every single character a master of something different. Meaning, my Zakane here is a tank. Got ourselves a fire mage, and I believe she is a geomancer, the ranger, and the hydrosophist, and the aetherurge. I can't pronounce all that. But we're not sitting here learning how to play the whole thing and how to build a character and all that. We're here to see how the game actually plays. So I'm going to go do a quick quest. What quest do I have that I could do, pray tell? I can do Headless Nick, because I've done practically everything else in the quest, except actually done the quest. Because I keep forgetting to do it. Every time I go back there, I get sidetracked by another side quest. There's like 4 different side quests in this one cave alone, man. Obviously, there's no enemies here. These were already dead when we got here, but there are traps in dungeons, and you will come across a lot of them. You see that green stuff down there? Yeah, we'll be getting into that a little bit later. It sucks. I think there's green clouds periodically here, but you get over how to get rid of them in the tutorial. We're not going to deal with them. You move by left-clicking, pretty standard fare. And I think I'm going to need this thing up here. Now, if you only want to move 1 character at a time, you got to do this. No. You got to break the chains that bind. There we go. This way, so even if you know this is a bad idea, and I'm probably gonna get somebody poisoned. Everybody doesn't get poisoned that way. Oh, for God's sake. Everybody doesn't get poisoned that way. And yeah, you will need different abilities, and not just damaging abilities. If you don't have restorative ones, you're gonna be in a whole hell of a lot of world of hurt. Because while this game does fancy... Ah, crap, well, there it is. While this game does fancy offense over defense, if you don't have any healing spells, you're gonna die very quickly because you do not gain HP outside of combat. Right now, we only have 2 healing spells. My man-at-arms Cure Wounds, which is only once per combat, and Jahan's Regen. That's about all. So without any further ado, let's keep going down here to the actual quest. I'll get into the combat a little bit later. I will show combat so you don't go, what the hell's the combat like? All I see is dungeon crawling. I'll get into that a little later, don't worry. But there are tons of secrets, and this game does not hold your hand. If you're looking for a game that will tell you exactly where to go and how to solve every puzzle, this is not the game for you. Okay, I just completed a puzzle yesterday about where I had to find like 11 different levers. And apparently there's that there. I don't know what that does, but apparently that does something. You heard the clicking noise. I'm imagining you're supposed to leave 1 person standing on it while doing something else. I have not figured that puzzle out yet. I'm ignorant, folks. Okay, so another big lesson here. Combat in this game is, I don't want to say predominantly about using the environment to your advantage, but you do want to use it to your advantage. Okay, for God's sake, everybody move away. You gotta get by yourself. By yourself. There you go. Because if you hit somebody else with this, they don't like it. If you hit an oil barrel with fire, stuff starts burning. If you want to put the fire out, just make it rain. And that's not a euphemism. Make it rain. Do the rain dance. And the environment plays a key aspect of combat. If you don't utilize the environment to your advantage, your enemy darn sure will, and they will stunlock your butt to here until eternity. So, Be a little smarter than the AI, folks. Because if you don't, it's gonna suck. But as you saw, these little things, I don't know what those are, they look like little mines. They release toxic gas periodically. The only way to stop it is to put something on top of it. Or just run willy-nilly when it's not on. Those are your two choices. But since there's like 4 in a row, if you don't have a bunch of them already... If you don't have a bunch of them, no. You know, already done, then that won't be possible. And I don't think you can... I was gonna say, I don't think you can throw the oil barrels very far whatsoever. They're almost worthless as far as that goes. But it doesn't matter, we're almost all the way there anyway. Doesn't matter if I eat a little poison damage here and there. That's not something you ever really want to say. This is where I got stuck, because I'm like, what do I do now? Because I wasn't sure. I'm not sure how you get over here. Because I want to go talk to Headless Nick over here. And you can't jump. You can't jump. You can't do any of that. So maybe I... Oh, wait. I have a cunning idea. I have a cunning plan. Oh, wait. I think I know where that is. I think that's the... That's not the secluded beach, is it? I don't think it is. If it's not, well, crap. I think that's on the overworld, though. North. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what that is. Well, crap. Looks like I gotta do a little bit of reconfiguring as to where I'm going. Okay, new plan. I'm gonna try and figure out this quest on the fly. Now, this is not going to actually work, because any quest in this game usually takes me, because I'm not very good at figuring this crap out, anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes just figuring out where I should go. If this sounds annoying to you, it might well be annoying to you. But for me, I enjoy games where I just have to actually think about what I'm doing. Now, I do need to figure out how the hell am I going to get over there. How am I going to get over there? They do give you a nice view, but I need to get to that waypoint, but you can't get to that waypoint without getting over there in the first place. You can also rotate the camera using the middle mouse button, assuming you have a middle mouse button. Oh, crap. And if you want to change the camera, just double-click on your character's portrait, it'll go right to you. Now, I could go up here, but I've already completed the stuff down here, the quest. I don't think this goes over to that waypoint. No. Nope. This just goes to Desmodona, or whatever her name is, back down there, which I don't really care about her right now, because I already finished that side quest. Okay, so it's not that way. So, I have to go with my original guess. Meet you on the other side, folks, because it's going to take a while to run all that way. Okay. I was thinking about it on the run over here, and I think I have an idea how to get that stuff over here. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm gonna... Where's everybody else? We're all together, aren't we? Guys. I was gonna say, what the hell? I didn't split you guys up. Okay, because I kind of need everybody else for this. So the plan! The plan is I'm going to utilize a spell that I've never actually used yet, in an effort to try and get over there. So you can imagine how well this is probably going to go. Before I do, though, what I am going to do is I'm going to... Actually, I guess I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to teleport you over there.
Headed for a fall.
Preferably cast the... or just fall down. Not sure how you fell down, but thank you for being poisoned while you're doing it. It's not like I sent you over there for a reason to not be poisoned or anything. She's gonna die over there for a little other reason than she can't keep her footing. We don't know why, simply that she's dying. This is starting to tick me off if you haven't already noticed. Because this is really starting to tick me off. I think it's because she's failing some kind of check. Unfortunately, she can't actually do anything.
The Seven call me home.
Maybe they wouldn't if you'd actually cure the thing you were... No, you're just gonna die. Okay. Quick load. That's F8. Should have quick saved beforehand, but now I know in the future, cast that before we teleport over there. because she's gonna fall down like a drunkard unless we do. Oh my god, I have to go all the way back because I didn't quicksave. Did I mention that this game is old school? You will feel mistakes, and you will curse the day they ever happened, but this is to be expected and look forward to. Maybe not look forward to, but in some twisted way, maybe look forward to. Anyway, I gotta go try that again. Okay, so now that we're all here again, I'm gonna press F5 and actually quick save this time. And before we go over there, since she's incompetent of doing anything when she's over there, we're going to just force it and basically say, screw you, you're going over there anyway, and you're not going to get poisoned no matter how much you want to. And of course now, the thing is going to tell me that, no, this is not going to work. Okay, now it's going to work, and you got... Why are you taking a tumble? You have no reason to take the tumble. And now we never will again, hopefully. How hard was that, I dare ask?
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Ah yes, this aspect of the game. Now if you've ever played Dungeons & Dragons or any other old school type RPG, you're familiar with how identifying things works, and if you're not, then you're probably going, what the hell does that even mean? It's a good question, and I'll get into that in about... I have no idea how long that cooldown's going to be, but it's going to be quite a while. So, in the meantime, while we're doing that, I'm going to show you how to get rid of traps. As you see, your perception score, which I don't remember what Veronica's perception is. Her perception is 5, I'm lucky she saw that. It enables you to detect traps, your accuracy when over long distances, etc. Good for ranged characters, kinda for anybody else. Your main character may want it to avoid walking into mines, but it's up to you. And how to get rid of traps is pretty simple. Just blow the crap out of them. Not really difficult. Just make sure nobody or nothing is important next to it. Otherwise you're going to blow it to crap. So just try and make sure of that. I'm not sure how a little dock thing is in the way, but okay, I'll go with it.
If I land on my feet...
Alright. I do remember now that that does damage. Well, it's only the gentlemanly thing to do, Johan. You gotta heal her back up after you damaged her. But that's the only way I could come up with to actually get that treasure chest. And that was just plain laziness right there, and terrible all around on everybody's fault, including mine. Don't sit right in the poison. Preferably, like, move when I tell you to. Okay, then. That was just poor laziness right there. Okay, so, this one, looking at it, it's going to take a while to get past, but it's not going to be difficult to get past. Because what I can do is simply... I'll send my main character because he has the most health, and if anybody's going to get stunlocked, he'll last the longest. Give him the poison immunity, and we will send him over. Good luck over there. No, no. I said good luck over there. There you go. That's so hilarious to me, I don't know why. And to make this a little safer for everybody, here. And now we have to wait. And now we get to play the waiting game on all the different teleports. Unfortunately, I don't think he can teleport himself over. So I guess I'm going to try and find a way of getting him over here. I don't know if you can. But I don't have to, because yes I can. Because I can just go to the waypoint. Unless this thing starts a dialogue with me, in which case I don't know how it's doing that, because it doesn't have a head. But I've seen stranger things happen, especially in Divinity. I've heard some funny things. Anyway, we want to go to the derelict harbor. Now we're all here. So let's heal up real quick, and we will be doing that. And this is just one quest. This is just the effort to get one frickin' side quest done. This is not main quest. Main quest things are usually far more difficult than this was. Just so that we all know that. And this might be a battle, so if this is the battle, this takes care of that as well. Now, this has a particular side quest thing about it. I'm going to... There we go. There, talk to him.
What can I do for
Not you. Not you, Johan.
No, you.
Talk to this thing.
I can nearly smell myself from here. It won't be the...
Yeah, it's not like you're like right there or anything. I guess we'll just talk to...
Body stirs. The subtle slouch in its decayed shoulders suggest intense longing. A large, soggy chunk of flesh falls to the ship's floor with a melancholic thud. So this is what's to become of me. it seems to moan. A body with no head. A ship with no captain. Dejectedly, it proffers a hand. In its palm is a well-weathered notebook, only slightly sticky with rotted corpse ooze. You accept it, taking it by its spine with 2 ginger fingers. Your efforts at not gagging are most valiant.
So, about your head and all.
Nick's body grows cold, then hot. Could it be, after all this time? Reunited? Could it be real? Could it be true? Tremors overtake its hands, its knees, and then...
Toes, legs, arms, fingers. A bit more rotten than when I last saw them, but who am I to look a gift self in the mouth? Oh, the feeling of air in my minimally perforated lungs. Well, not quite blood, but lovely ooze pumping through my only moderately decayed veins. What a joy it is, my friend. What an absolute joy. Now for my last unfinished business. Pontius Pirate, the animal who consigned me to the peanut-crunching masses. I won't rest until his skull cracks beneath my foot.
Yeah, sorry, he's already dead.
Dead? Dead and dead for good? Never to rise again? You're very certain? Well, I would have loved to see him collapse to dust myself. But your assurance is most satisfactory. With my head back on my shoulders and my foes defeated, I owe you a large debt of gratitude, my friend. Here is my pledge to you then. Your enemies from now and forevermore shall be as my own. Call me when you will, where you will, and I will fight beside you. I'm dying to try out my right hook, now that I've got arms again after all. Until we meet again, Source Hunter, I remain your humble bodyguard, eager for your summons.
So that's something. I actually just thought that'd be a quest over.
It was Source that drove Pontius mad. Yet it is Source that has kept Nick alive to fight his old foe.
Yes, every so often you'll see exclamation marks. Now, depending on whether you made the AI for your companion either none, rebellious, rascal, whatever, it's going to affect the different things that they say. Now, this makes a difference because every little trait that you have, if you're compassionate, you get a bonus. If you're heartless, you get a bonus. If you're in the middle, you don't get jack. So you want to be one or the other. So just putting it out there. If you want to do a little bit of min-maxing, you might want to research your responses, or if you want to roleplay and don't worry about it, that's perfectly alright too. I'm not really sure what to say here, though. I hate to badmouth the man I just spent hours helping, though, but he'd probably be better off dead.
I don't think Nick himself would agree with that. Source may be dangerous, but it's hardly pure evil.
Now, they're not always going to be disagreeing with you, but what is hers, by the way? Well, I can't remember what her personality was. I think it was loyal, but they do gain, different opinions based on different things that happen. So I'm gonna go get in some combat and finish up this list look at, so we can see what the combat of the game's actually like, and where would be a good place to do that. A good place to do that would probably be the Desolated Farms, because I'd never actually explored much past that. So let's get in there. I actually really love the combat. It reminds me of Ark the Lad mixed with, like, I don't know. I want to say Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, oops, is the wrong place. I want to say Final Fantasy Tactics, but I want Secluded Beach, not Desolated Farm. Okay. Come to think of it, I think I have been this way before, but I remember the things here being fairly strong. But I'm not going to be afraid of it. I'm going to just walk in there and die like a man. Oh, I forgot one other important thing that you might really want to do if you are going to be playing this yourself, and I highly recommend that you do. If you're going to play this by yourself, what you might want to do is go to, when you start a character, go to Talents and get one of your characters, just one, get Pet Pal. It enables several side quests and a lot of funny dialogue. But you only need it on the one person. Whichever character is going to be talking most of the game, I'd recommend. But it's something to keep in mind, so you don't just go, what? And just, not be able to understand a single thing the animals are trying to tell you, Is that a picnic thing? What Interesting place for a picnic you chose, sir. And yes, I am very highly considering making a Let's Play of this, because this game is just rife with material to make such a thing.
Excuse me, you're standing just exactly in my sun.
Oh, by the way, if you ever pay attention, you can trade with any character in the game, so don't forget to check that periodically so you don't miss skill books and things of that nature. I did for the longest time, but I've learned my lesson.
Me? Oh, I'm long retired now. Enjoying the sunshine is far preferable to gutting rabbits over silly stones, after all. They say a sorcerer's work is never done, but I seem to have finished mine quite in time to enjoy my golden years. Source murder. Cecile. Oh, I don't concern myself with such matters anymore. Well, most certainly, though I haven't practiced in quite... You're giving me a...
So we shall.
As you wish, Source Hunter. I may be retired, but don't think for a moment I've lost a modicum of my skill. The beach will be so much...
For the record, this might not have been such a good idea, because I have a feeling this is like a side quest kind of thing. And I just ticked this guy off, but he's only level 6. This should be easily doable unless he really acts like a dick. Which he seems apt on doing. So this is going to be interesting. Combat is turn-based. This is the turn wheel. Whoever goes first, he's already went, so he's already passed. And then it's going to be all of us, and then him, his, yeah. So, the way combat works. Usually, you want to set up your buffs first, whatever. I'm going to just do that. Do what I normally would do, and you can kind of see how the combat works. Au naturel. Now, each particular action takes 8 AP. If you want to attack, depending on the weapon, costs more or less. But if you want to end your turn early, just hit the spacebar. That's what I would probably do there. I'm going to summon a spider, because these things are overpowered as hell.
Poison my foe.
And it gives you another thing to control, which is always good. He has summons, why can't we, right? So the main purpose of your main, you know, tank, two-hander, sword and shield, whatever you're going to use your warrior as, I like two-hand myself, is usually the taunt. If you're a sword and shield, you usually have barbed wire as well, which means every time they hit you, well, they take damage. It should have been obvious. I need to go up just a little bit more. Okay, now we can taunt everybody. Okay, so the taunt didn't really work as well as I had hoped it would. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That thing's taunted on me. I don't need to hit it. I really want to cripple that thing, though. Each thing has different... Well, it's a different move. This knocks things down. I don't want the thing near a bunch of my party members just being up, walking around. That, of course, it doesn't really matter anyway because I failed. So I guess the proper thing is just burn that one down really fast because I don't want that hitting my mages.
Vanquish my foes.
Usually not a good idea. Unfortunately, I didn't notice that was water right there. I did not know that blood counted as water. I guess it does. That's what I'm talking about. If you don't actually pay attention to the environment, you can and will screw yourself over. So just keep that in mind. Don't do what I did and shock blood, because apparently that counts as water. Holy God, that thing hits hard. Okay, well, that thing is stunned. I was like, why are you giving me a chance to do that? Anyway, since those things hit so hard, we're going to fortify our tank. Because, well, fortifying tanks, usually a good idea. But that's not the only thing we're going to be doing. What we are going to be doing is really just making a giant mess over here. I don't know if sand can burn, but we're going to find out. We are going to find out. Sturdy sand golem, he's flanked. Yes, I'm probably also flanked. No, I'm not flanked somehow. Oh yeah, I forgot about the power stance, defensive stance. We're just going to go... I didn't think he'd die that fast, but okay. Should have done this before. Really should have done that before. That would have given me more strength. I didn't do that. And they're using electric arrows. That's cool. At least they're hitting the spider, which not really the thing I'd be aiming at. At least they're hitting the spider. The thing's gonna disappear in 3 turns anyway. Where's he at? It's his turn. Where's it? Is he just gonna hide the whole time? Okay, I can deal with that, but... These things don't have a whole lot of health, at least compared to what I'm used to. I'm used to fighting level 7s. Well, this is not good for Veronica. She's actually quite low health, so I'll actually have to healing her soon. I have to start healing her, rather. Now, oil. Oil, as you see, slows you down. So, usually you don't want to sit in it. Because also, if fire spell hits oil, it blows up and starts burning everybody alive. Usually a pretty good reason not to be messing with the fire. That's a 100% chance to hit, might as well make it more powerful. It's only 90 now, but let's see how much it hits for. I hate you, random number generator. So much. And you will too. You will too. It's her turn next. Actually, no. It's... yeah. Okay, so... slow and steady wins the race. And we will win the race. I'm gonna go take care of this jerk-off over here. And now, since he's knocked down, it's basically everybody has a 100% chance to hit him, so we're going to send the spider to do our dirty work. Because no one else wants to go over there. Because if I have someone set that on fire, it's liable, depending on what's over here. I can't really see what's underneath that. I don't think the oil is underneath the thing, but... it would be a tragedy if it were so. I really need to get everybody out of the blood so nobody gets stunned again if somebody does that crap again. Now, if only I knew where that guy was, I could actually stun him. But I don't. I don't. I am going to freeze that guy, though. I mean, usually, if you freeze the boss, it's not going to work. Sometimes it will, but usually it won't. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the dialogue to figure out what in the world just happened there. Oh, he's succumbed to death and turned into ice cubes. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, I still have no idea where the hell he's invisible. So, what we're gonna do to combat this is give me... no. Give... burn my eyes, which increases perception. And hopefully that means I'll be able to find him. I don't know if this is the way this works. I've never had somebody go invisible on me yet, so I'm kind of just wandering around in the dark here. Pretty much literally, so... I don't know what I'm doing before somebody says it. Where is this guy? Walking through poison? Usually not the best of ideas, sadly enough. No, doing the rain dance will make me feel better, but it won't help me any. Oh, there he is. Oh, well. There you go. Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm not a jerk-off. I think if you're compassionate, you're immune to curse, or is it... I don't remember, but I remember I did something. Alright, well, let's zerg him down. He's pretty much defenseless now. But you can see how combat works.
Grips my hands today.
Also incompetence. But it should be noted, this is, I believe, Explorer difficulty, because I had never played a game like this before. My next playthrough, I'm definitely going to be going up to Classic, maybe even Honor, maybe even Tactical, or whatever it is. But, I mean, the game is still fairly challenging on Explorer. If you don't, if you plan badly, you will still have trouble on the easiest difficulty. So, you know, just be aware of that. And just because I don't like this guy, we're going to drop a meteor on him. And then we're going to set him on fire next turn.
On the men.
Well, maybe. I don't want him that close to... I don't want him that close to the boss, though. No, sir. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... Please don't get out of the water. I knew I should have finished him when I had the chance. I was dicking around with him by trying to show you mechanics. Now he's summoned 6 new things and he's invisible again. Now I know why, oh why, they yelled, "Stop screwing around so much." This is why they said it.
A million tiny pieces!
Huh, so that takes him out of stealth. I did not know that. We've learned a new usage for... what's her name? Baradatur? And that's better than nothing. I do, however, want to just try and, not have everybody die here. That didn't help much at all. It's a wonder how that works. And he's stunned. That means he's basically done. I don't know why I always do that last. I should do that first. Anyway, I'm gonna do what I promised I would do anyway. And he's in the blood, so he gets to cheat death anyway, because of my own stupidity. But he won't be able to cheat blood now, I guarantee it. Or won't be able to cheat it now, he's gonna be burning. And let's just... I can't see him because he's covered by smoke. I forgot about that. That's the one negative about using the oil fields. Sometimes you can't see what's in there. Or behind it, for that matter. And let's heal up a little bit, heal our tank. It's the generous thing to do. Even if he did walk into the poison, he did stand in stupid. You still gotta heal him, folks. I know the healers out there sometimes don't want to heal people doing stupid stuff, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Are you serious? The dude's knocked down. In burning, I don't think you can really stealth through that. This might still hit him, though, with Ricochet. Oh, I killed something. I killed him, alright. And now we gotta finish the ads. This is why I said I screwed around too much. So, it's just the 2 of them, alright, well, I can deal with that. I never did use Whirlwind. Whirlwind is everything in this little thing you hit, obviously, so... I guess I'll just walk right up to the mage. I got nothing better to do. Please don't get burned. Well, he didn't get burned. You gotta give him that. He did not get burned. Not exactly what I wanted him to do, but he didn't get burned. Having clicked the button already, I now realize that I just used an earth attack on something made of earth. This is not usually what you want to do. You want to use the elements, not just try and brute force through it. So that's how combat works. And looting. Looting is difficult if you don't know how to loot. You hold Alt. You have to hold Alt, or this is what you see if you don't. I mean, you can still pick it up, but it's a lot easier to just hold Alt. Because I didn't figure this one out until, goodness gracious, however many hours into the game. I wasted so many resources not picking stuff up, you know? Okay, so if I believe I went into this a little bit earlier. Some stuff is unidentified, and you have to have points in Lore Master to undo them, which I believe is under Craftsmanship. Yeah, Lore Master. Now, you don't have to be the one with the highest lore to identify something. For example, if I try and identify this, nice armor, is identified by her. Even though it was in my inventory, you don't have to move it over there to have her identify it. Not as... Wait, where's my thing at? Is that what it just identified? Oh, well. How about the boots, then? Nope, still had better boots than that. Well, anyway, you can... I never did turn that in. You can... Wait, what? No, No. I did that quest. I did that quest. He's wearing the thing. Why do I have it in my inventory? He's wearing it. Well, by God, we've discovered how to clone things. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this. Let's look at it. Let's look at Original Sin, or Divine... God damn, I forgot the name of the thing again. I forgot the name of the game again. Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. And Hopefully this helped you make a decision on whether you want to buy it. I, again, highly recommend it if you enjoy old school RPGs that require a little bit of thought. And that's pretty much it, guys. Farewell until next week.